Welcome in, everybody. We're so excited to have you here. And Zoom is connecting us. Doesn't look like it's fully connected as yet. I'm Laura Rubenstein, your host and producer of WSA TV. And every year, we love to celebrate the year of our wins. We reflect back on what happened this year, and you'll get to meet the dynamic women leaders who've weathered the good and the tough times of the year and come out with some things they want to share that they're grateful for. So let's get started. I'm going to, before we get started, just make sure we are actually live in our spaces, because if we're not, then we're going to start this again. But I am so excited for this time of year. And Gail, why don't you kick us off with today's celebration? Yay.
Yay! All decked out in glitter here to celebrate with everybody. And this is one of my favorite shows, and it's hard to believe we are again at another at the end of the year. It just seemed like yesterday we were doing this, but what I really appreciate about this time is that we can gather in gratitude and be able to share that with one another, especially in a year where we really it's a great time to just to take stock and remember that literally waking up each day is a gift. So I just wanted to really express my heartfelt gratitude for an incredible giving spirit that is within our community. And as I've reflected upon the countless interactions and collaborations and experiences that we've shared together, I'm truly humbled by the support that each and every one of you bring to the table here. Especially, I'd like to, what I'm really grateful for this year has been our team. Uh, the team is made up of passionate individuals who generously dedicate their time, skills, and resources to empower and uplift you. So
Mm.
thank you. And I'm going to list all your names here, but I just want to say thank you to each one of you because you inspire me with your commitment to creating a positive impact, not only within our association, but really as a society as a whole. So whether it's sharing your expertise at events, offering guidance and members or mentorship, or simply being a listening ear, your contributions shape this community into a thriving hub of growth and encouragement. So a big, huge thank you, first of all, to our executive team, Tracy Eman, Laura Rubenstein, Charmaine Hammond, who is always there by our side helping us out, and our global leadership team, Donna, who's in our support, who helps you with all answering your questions, and our global business connectors, Donna Duffy, Bridget, who's just making a huge difference in Australia, Angelica, Anita, Knock, Lee Atherton, your encouragement and welcoming attitude in the Facebook group is amazing. Zan Johns, watch out for her in 2024. She's bringing something very special to the community. And also, we've just we're just wrapping up Voices of the 21st Century and launching in 2024. And I am so filled with gratitude to Dr. Roberta Shaler, who has provided the best forward for this book and really kicking it off with women empowered through passion and purpose. So thank you so much. And I'll pass it back to you, Laura. I have a long list of what I'm grateful for, but
Oh goodness, there's so much goodness to reflect back, and such generosity from our community. And I want to just hear from our community. What are you celebrating from 2023? Lee, would you like to kick us off?
I would love to kick us off. What an amazing year it's been, hasn't it? So much good stuff going on. I was reflecting today as I'm putting together a service for the longest night, which tonight is the longest night of the year. Yay, we have more light coming our way. On the fact that, we live in a crazy, chaotic world where there's so much heartache and things to bring us down. But to take a moment to be grateful for all that we have can change our perspective And so I've just really been reflecting a lot on that today. And for 2023, on a personal level, I am so incredibly thankful for my little grandson who makes me laugh every Tuesday, even when I pull my hair out. Um, for another grandchild on the way. In my professional world, I've jumped back into the world of hospice chaplaincy, and oh my gosh, what an incredible honor it is to be doing this work. And I am so thankful that I have found a place that allows me to be with patients and families. Grateful for Women Speakers Association. Who knew a year ago that I would be part of a book, The Voices of the 21st Century, that I would have met the incredible women that I have met and become a part of this community that inspires and encourages and supports. So, and that's only just a teeny fraction of all there is to be thankful for.
Thank you
Thanks.
for bringing that light to us, and thank you for the light you bring to families and the world. That's awesome, spectacular. And Karen, tell us what you're celebrating.
I want to thank Lee because I really appreciate the care that goes into end of life, as with beginning of life. And then for people like me who got a second chance with a heart operation, where I appreciate each breath. As Gail said earlier, you know, you wake up in the morning and, as my mother says, she has dementia, she's 89, she's still kicking, she's still laughing and making us laugh. And she says, well, I said, what's new or startling in the morning? And she goes, I'm alive. So that's the big news. And she appreciates it. So as a caregiver and as someone who has been cared for, I really appreciate the generosity in our world. There's so much that seems to go wrong and so much violence and fear and worry. But there are also people who take the time to just listen or to make a kind act. And I'm really grateful for that. And I volunteer at Hospice, Lee, and I don't have a little grandchild yet, but you know, the little ones of all ages are just amazing. I'm thankful this year for having done some readings connected with my story in The Voices, Conscious Caring Women Who Make a Difference, because that was about memory and acceptance, lessons from my mother. And I got a chance to share those lessons. And I'm getting a chance to share them with my brothers and sisters. We have a big family. And they're seeing my mother and the reactions to the story, and it sort of opens things up. It's really interesting how so the Voices and WSA and the sisterhood and Gail's encouragement, and Laura's professionalism, and Tracy and all of the gang have really created this community of sharing. And I'm really lucky because Melissa Rowe is another sister co-author. Our friendship extends to every week we check in. And we've got plans, we're doing plans for virtual tours and stuff. But I think having support, I'm really grateful for having the support of my husband, my kids, and my brothers and sisters and their families. Their partners are crucial in our holding together and loving my mom, who's a big responsibility. And that enables me to occasionally take time for myself to read and write. Maybe I'll get a little art done into the next year. But I just wanted to say thank you not only to WSA, but to meeting women and hearing stories that really make me feel encouraged that there is good in the world and that we shall overcome, and women's voices need to be heard. Okay, I'm good.
You are good indeed. And so thank you for sharing your gratitudes and that positive energy as well. And Tracy Repchik, would you like to check in with us and tell us what you're celebrating?
Sure. I'll start with what I'm grateful for. And of course, the first thing is amazing leaders like Gail, who created a community like the Women's Speakers Association that has been this long-standing place where we can come. And even if we don't come often, it's always there. And that is a really good thing to know, because when we need that refresh or that reconnect, we always know it's there. And I'm grateful for things like that. I'm also grateful this year for my strategic partners and my clients, and being in Canada right now. A couple mentioned here, I'm grateful for being with my mom and my family. I'm up here. We moved up here from California 2.5 years ago to care for my parents. I came to care for my parents. They are in the end stages too. My father just passed with Alzheimer's and dementia. And I was very grateful to spend that end game with him. He knew how I was, and then he didn't, and it didn't matter because it was time. And I'm grateful for the time I'm having with my mom right now, who's 91. And just all of that, and all the Canadians I'm meeting. It's been so funny because I've been, I'm from Canada, but I've been in the US for 22 years, and I was very entrenched in coming back, and it's been awesome actually to see how great Canadians are doing. And I've really loved to watch the success of that. I'm, of course, also grateful for my husband, who is also my business partner for the last 30 years. And a little piece of excitement is I'm grateful that my kids are coming to Canada. It will be the first time we've been together in 9 years. Two of my daughters are spiritual servants. So they are with the church full time, and they are actually have a little leave on right now, and they're both coming up for 2 weeks along with my son. And this will be the first time that they'll have seen their grandmother in, a very long time. And of course, that we've all been together in 9 years. So that is a totally fun and outrageous thing. And then as far as wins are concerned, like what was my 2023 like? It was an evolutionary year for me, in that I finally moved way out of my comfort zone, very big and game changing for me. I moved into what I'm supposed to be doing and was aware of for many years, which was the building of the legacy for women, and helping them to, of course, build their legacy out. And that was a big shift, a big risk. And it has just blown my mind how successful it's become. And I'm, again, grateful for that opportunity to serve women in that capacity. And then, of course, take them to their dreams next year in particular will be the big game changing year for them. And I think that's where I am at the moment.
Well, it's very powerful, and congratulations on all your wins and with your family. And, it seems like the caregiving is
Yeah.
a big theme here in our group today. And I'll share next, actually, because I am grateful for the support I get from my husband on caring for my dad. That's a new role for me in the last year and a half. And he also has dementia, like many of you are experiencing, and Alzheimer's. So we are on that journey, and I'm grateful that he is really easy, because I've heard stories of people being really difficult in that, and he has a very sweet temperament at this time. And so it's loving and wonderful, and I'm so grateful for that. I'm also grateful for AI. I love learning, and this whole expansive realm of it's just exploded. So I love helping all the clients and the people, and actually using AI to enhance and produce more value faster. So I'm just grateful for our positive uses of technology and then my clients and my own health. So because I put that as a top priority, so I can be there to do, like what you're saying, Tracy, help women leave their legacy, whether it's through the Voices of the 21st Century books and the community here. You're hearing a lot about the community here. we do have a sisterhood. We have way more than just an organization, a speakers organization, or a collaborative book. We have a community that's there for you, that it transforms you. It's a transformational experience to be here. And I'm honored and grateful to be a part of it. So I wanted to now move over to Naomi, as I know you are a transformational leader as well. Tell us about what are you grateful for this year? And you're on mute, so go ahead, unmute. Oh,
Let's see.
there you are.
Can you hear me now?
We can go for it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So just like many of you, I'm a mother of 3 daughters. And just like some of you, I'm a grandmother. And this year, I'm so grateful to have my 8th grandchild born. The hard part about that is we needed to bring the family up from Central America, from a domestic violence situation. And so the almost 8-month-old baby is living with us. And what's so amazing about that is seeing how life changes every day. One little finger can move this way and that way. And it's also the privilege of having another adult in the house, which is not the easiest part. But I'm so grateful because she asked me questions. Mom, what did I do when I was this age? How did I look? How did I this and that? And the truth is, like Lee, I understand, and like you caregivers, I lost my husband 24 years ago. And the year that she was born, he was still alive, but it was quite a difficult year. And so there's this big blur, and it bothered me for a while that I couldn't think what she looked like or acted like at 4 months or 8 months or whatever. And now God's showing me and giving me pictures and visions through this child, and it's so beautiful. So whether they're old, like my dad is 91, and I'm grateful that we were able to have 9 birthday parties for him, celebrating each 10 years of his life, because it brought to us so much history of our family and understanding and relationship building. And I found a man he hadn't talked to in 80 years. And he came on a Zoom call. So I'm grateful for a family. I'm grateful for this little baby. And I believe that God has a plan for her. So you can see I have a brace. I'm a mountain climber like Laura. I have been able to complete over 250 climbs on 46 mountains on 3 continents, raising money for children who would die without heart surgery. But when I have this brace, I can't even grab anything. So it is a challenge to figure out what's going to be in 2024 if I can't hold an ice axe and I can't hold a hiking pole. What is my purpose? So I've been teaching about creating a heart legacy, a legacy that would last on forever. And I know saving children's lives is that legacy for me, but I want to know what else. There must be more. If my hand is tied and I'm a right-handed person, what else can I do to make a difference? Who can I speak to? And who can I listen to? So I'm grateful for having the presence of God around me at this special time of the holidays. We're able to acknowledge and to see things differently in spite of all the anxiety that's in the world. And so many of my friends are in trouble in other countries. And yet we are, as Karen said, we wake up and we breathe every day. And I am a congenital heart patient. 59 years ago, my life was saved. I only had 50% chance of survival in the pioneering days of surgery. And here I am today. So there's got to be a reason. And I'm going to stand for that. I'm going to rejoice with it. I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to live my life as strongly as I can. I have to acknowledge all of you who have been a sisterhood. I have not participated, especially since September and the events. It doesn't mean I don't notice. It just means my face hasn't been in front of yours, but your heart is next to my heart. So I'm grateful for that, because there's no way that women don't support women in a group like this. Thank you so much for the opportunity to celebrate and rejoice and be grateful.
And our hearts are close to yours. And congratulations on the blessings that you've been gifted this year. And we're standing with you for next year as well. And I'd like to go over to Tracy Eamon. And would you share with us your wins?
I would love to. And first of all, I'd like to say how grateful I'm here and I am to be here with all of you and listening. I always said I asked to not go first because I generally do on these, and I'm not, maybe that's the best place for me because I'm close to tears, but they're happy tears, and that there is a reason that we all showed up here today. And the connections I'm seeing that are happening just from the stories that are being shared are incredible. I'm grateful for every day I wake up as well. I'm grateful that I've honed the skill of finding the silver lining in every day, and finding that gratitude and being so very grateful for everyone that I've had the chance to meet over the years through Women Speakers Association, and just generally. And I'm so grateful for my family, and that this year we're bringing everybody together. Um, I can't wait. And I am so grateful for my children who are forging their own successes, and we're championing them, and we're just so excited and so proud. And for my husband, who we just got back from celebrating a belated 30-year anniversary, and I'm grateful that we have, we've had 30 incredible years together, and still enjoy each other's company, especially when we go away together. So thank you so much, everybody. This has been amazing.
Yeah, we never know how these shows are going to go, but we know when you speak from your heart that people are transformed. And I wanted to turn it back over to you, Gail, to wrap us up and just kind of send us into the holiday season in this spirit of gratitude.
Well, like Tracy just said, just listening to everyone share, it's so, I don't know, I think it was the fuel I know that I personally needed just to really enter into this holiday time with love, appreciation. Hearing each one of you share it truly warms my heart. And as we acknowledge this time of anxiety, I think, Naomi, you said that really nicely, that we have to really remain in that place of gratitude and be present. So while we go into this holiday time, wherever we are in this world, however we're feeling, whatever we're dealing with, that life has to, that life gives us, that we want to stay present, and that we want to be able to just center ourselves, maybe take that time, as Karen, you'd mentioned, just to break away for a little bit and remember yourself, to love yourself during this time, and also be grateful for yourself. I mean, it's awesome that you're grateful for everybody and all the wonderful things you're doing. I mean, it's why you do what you do in your life. But remember yourself too, because you are amazing, and you deserve the time to acknowledge yourself and be with yourself, and treat yourself. So go to the spa or something, or do um, and if you're listening to us right now and you weren't able to join us, we've missed you, but please, let's keep this going, this gratitude going in the comments below. Share with us what you're grateful for, and we can keep this going. And Tracy, thank you for just really acknowledging that Women Speakers Association, it's a place that's just always here. It is. It's been around since 2011. We don't have any plans to go anywhere, so we are here for you when you just need to get back, or if you need a community of women, or if you need that support or encouragement, whatever it is. So you're always welcome. Everybody is always welcome. And I just want to thank you for all this time, and Laura, for putting on this show year after year after year after year. You're remarkable with the work that you do in bringing out the very best in all the members that you interview. You just, every time I watch one of your shows, I'm sitting there in the background going, almost crying. It's it's so beautiful. So I really appreciate you for all that you do. And Tracy, I mean, you make everybody shine online and just keep everything together. There's no words. I can't express the amount of gratitude I have for you. You know, we've been together for a long, long time, and you're amazing. couldn't do this without you. So thank you, everybody. And wherever you are in this world, we want to wish you a happy holidays and lots of love with your family or loved ones or friends or furry friends. And feel free to reach out to us anytime.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.